Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 testing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Yarncore DIY. I am Rhonda, and today I am going to talk to you guys about things that I have bought or been gifted since I've started crocheting every single day in the last couple months. Some of these have been curiosity purchases more than necessary purchases, and I need any of them? No, not really. But did I want them? Yes. So I bought them. Um, or I was gifted them because I talked about them a lot and I have a really great support system. So they buy me stuff because they love me and I love them. So that's always nice. But yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. Purchases that have been directly influenced by crocheting. Okay, so I think I mentioned it in previous videos. I've been crocheting since I was 14, so like 20 years, if not longer. And I just consistently started crocheting every day back in March. So I might have said 3 months in the intro when I said I started buying stuff, but 3 months is when I started picking up on buying stuff just for crocheting because I started crocheting every single day, or trying to make a point to crochet every single day that I have the capability to. One of the first things I bought when I started doing that was stitch markers. I found this on Amazon. It's not that expensive. It is a game changer for me because I would be using just another piece of yarn or bobby pins or something, but the locking mechanism on these is so much better because I would always be losing the stitch markers. The yarn would fall out, the bobby pins would fall out. They'd pull on the thread. If the yarn would separate, they would go into the wrong spot. But these, I don't lose them. I have a bunch of them and they work out really well. So did I need them? No. But do I regret the purchase? Not at all. When I started crocheting every day, for some reason in my mind, I thought I was going to love amigurumi. I thought that was going to be my thing and I was going to do that all the time. So I bought safety eyes. This was the first one I bought. Didn't have any colorful eyes or any noses in it. And then I couldn't just find a set with just noses. But this one had colorful eyes and noses as a set. So within a week of each other, I bought both of these. I've used them twice. Oh well, I have them, and the next time I want to make something, boom, I got them now. The next thing I bought, and I had to convince myself to get this, and I don't know why it took me so long to do it, but I had to convince myself because I was just like, I got hands. Why do I need this? Yarn winder, yarn caker, yarn baller. I don't know. I was always balling my yarn up with my hands, literally into balls, like you see. Oh my god, my dog just woke up and moved my whole thing. Hades, do you just like knocking over the camera? Oh, you're already back to sleep? Okay, we're back. So, yeah. This, didn't think I needed it. I was always telling myself I could just use my hands and they would take forever and I would get frustrated and then I would have half balled yarn, and I regret not buying these sooner. It's another thing. Thought I didn't need it. I would recommend anyone who crochets or has a lot of yarn and yarn storage issues. These are good. Get it. This one I got on Amazon. I have another one that my boyfriend got me. It's really heavy, so I'm not going to go grab it. It's a big wooden one, and it's really nice and really pretty. You know what? Actually, I am going to go grab it. This is the other one. This was a birthday present, and I love it. This one is always set up. This one is set up in the living room, but either way, this one or this one, I would recommend getting a yarn caker no matter what, because it just makes storing your yarn so much easier. I also would not recommend caking your yarn until it's gotten smaller because it's just the stretch on it. But like, I wouldn't cake a brand new skein, but I would cake it after you've already used some of it or a significant portion of it. But yeah, yarn caker, no regrets. Love the purchase. Should have done it sooner. Since we are on the topic of birthday presents, along with that wooden yarn caker, I also got this really pretty yarn bowl and this 5mm crochet hook. These were also birthday presents from my partner, and they were unexpected and super thoughtful, and I love them so much. Especially with this yarn, I love the yarn bowl because it keeps the yarn from rolling away. It's probably something that I would have had to convince myself to buy. I've wanted one forever, and I am so bad about buying stuff for myself. I never would have done it. I never would have bought it for myself. But I have one now, and I love it, and I will use it every time I use itty bitty yarn. If my yarn is too big to go into it, obviously I just put it in a bag or something, but especially with like this really thin, it's perfect, and I'm so glad I have it. The next thing I bought is this nursing pillow, and I have no regrets. Maybe a little regret. I can't say I have no regret on anything. Maybe a little bit of regret. So I kept getting ads for a Volare pillow, and I just couldn't bring myself to pay that much for it. It was like $80 for the small one or something, even more if you wanted some kind of designs on it. Couldn't convince myself to do it. I started watching other people's YouTube videos and seeing who had pillows like this, and I would ask them what they were using. One responded back to me and said it was a nursing pillow that they got off Amazon. So I started Googling that, because let me tell you, before that, I had Googled and Amazoned and searched everything. I had gamer pillows, craft pillows, U-shaped pillows, and I would get the big body shape pregnancy pillows. I would never get anything of this size. I did not think to Google nursing pillow. And when I did, my options were so many more. It does keep my hands and elbows like straight, so I don't end up like this while crocheting. But unfortunately, I do not use it as much as I should. I have it in my bedroom, and I end up sleeping with it every night more than I end up using it for crocheting. Mostly because I just forget to either go grab it, or I get like really into a project before I think about needing it, and I don't want to stop. So I do need to use it more, but when I do use it, it gets the job done. And it was, I think, like $30. I'll link it in the description below. Anything that I find on Amazon, I'll link in the description below. If it's from somewhere else or if it was gifted to me, I can't do that. So, but this was from Amazon. I think it was like $40, if not less, and gets the job done. So another thing that I bought, and it's because I was going to be traveling and I wanted to be able to have scissors on the plane so I could crochet, and I got these scissors. I Googled the regulations on airlines on what kind of scissors I could have, and I have a pair that I bought from a local yarn store that I probably could take. They are within regulation, but they're so nice that I didn't want to risk them not being able to go through and losing them. So I bought these, and if you look at them, boom, cute little scissors. This part always freaks me out. That fold up like this, and the blade is small enough that they can go on the plane. It came in a 2-pack. It was $10. I have one for here in case I lose the other pair, or if they just, you never know how TSA is going to be. But so easy, so nice, and they went through the plane with me twice. Didn't mean to rhyme, but there you go. And I had no issues, and I was able to work on my project carefree. didn't have to stop and was able to move on to like a color change and everything, and able to cut and weave in my ends. I don't do that. While on the plane. So, boom, just dropped it. This next thing wasn't specifically given to me for crochet, but I have used it for crochet, and I use it as a hook storage. Um, my friend 3D prints stuff, and she had this in her room, and she has a few of them, and I really like it, and I use it all the time, and I just think it's so cool looking. And yeah, it holds all the hooks that I have right now that I'm not using, and it sits back here on my desk. You could probably see it in my other videos, and that's what this is, if you guys have been wondering. I think she originally 3D printed it to be a planter or like some kind of pot, but I can't keep plants alive, so I use it to hold my crochet hooks. So I've never blocked a crochet item in my life. I just thought that's how it looked. Like it curled up and you had to deal with it, and over time it would just do its thing. Um, but the power of YouTube and the internet, I have realized that you're supposed to block. I know me as a person, I won't do it if I have to do the like wet block where I completely soak it and like let it sit out and dry. It's just not something I have the patience for. But I've seen a lot of people use handheld steamers. So I got one at Michael's. They were having a sale, and I also had a voucher for discount or whatever. And so this was $36. I ended up getting it for like 15, and I am super excited to use it. I haven't even opened it yet, but I do have a tapestry that I'm about to put onto a dowel, but I need to block it first. So I'm gonna see how that works, and I will let you guys know what I think of it. Probably like in a comment later or something, but I'm super excited. I probably wouldn't have bought this for myself if I didn't have the coupon and the voucher from Michael's, but I did. So the next thing, I'm always moving around, wiggling. Next thing, this is another birthday gift, was this bag from our North Texas yarn crawl. I only got to go to like 2 stores, and without even knowing that, a good friend of mine got me this bag and a gift card to the local yarn store. Local. Say that fast, okay? And it came with this, and I legitimately use this bag every single day. I do not leave the house without this bag. It is like a second purse. Has everything in it. It has a second set of hooks, like my travel hooks. It has this thing that I got off Amazon that holds my needles and my like travel stitch markers. It has my other pair of scissors, which I also got at the local yarn store. These are the ones that I didn't want the airport to take, so these are in here all the time. Yeah, I use this bag every day. Also, here's the other pair of travel scissors. So I'm scissored up. I got these bags. I'm always ready to crochet anywhere I go. Crochet on the go, literally every day. On the topic of yarn bags, so because at the time I only had that one, which I used every day, I was always having to take stuff out and put stuff in, and take stuff out and put stuff in. And then recently, someone gifted me a 3-pack from, I don't remember, somewhere in Canada, Nova Scotia. They were in Nova Scotia, and they saw these, and they bought me a 3-pack, and they're super cute, and they have these little designs on them. I use one now. There's 2 more in the bag that I haven't taken out yet, and I'm super excited because this will make it easier. I won't have to keep moving it from bag to bag and like just put a new project in, take the old project out. I could just have separate bags for it. I was just using tote bags, but these for small projects are so cute, and I love them so much, and I'm going to use them all the time. I can't wait. So having as many work in progress projects that I have, here we go again, as many of these that I have, these are always going to be useful and always come in handy, especially like when I'm traveling and I'm not taking like a big project. Like this can go on a plane with me real easy. Just shove it into my backpack and have my yarn and stuff and be good to go. So super excited about that. I don't know why I always lean forward when I'm about to stop. I should stop talking before I lean forward. We live and we learn as we go. So the next thing I bought are I feel like this video is getting long, which is making me realize I buy a lot of stuff. But the next thing I bought are these little yarn tags. Let me take one out. But I bought them because I am giving people gifts and I wanted to put a tag of some sort on them. And these are so cute. And the shop is really responsive on Etsy, and they like show you a mock-up and what it's going to look like and everything. So the way they communicate and everything, I love to support small business, and am super excited to make something and put these on them. I haven't made anything yet because now that I have them, I'm like, what am I going to put them on? And like, is this worthy of a tag? But I'll just put them on everything and then I'll just have to buy more. So this one, I haven't even opened yet. I just got it this morning. I didn't buy this. This was a gift to me. I was with my family this weekend and like crocheting in the dark. And I had mentioned that I wanted one of these neck lights, and it showed up on my doorstep this morning. So this wasn't even going to be in the video because I didn't know it was coming. It was a surprise. It was a gift, and I haven't even opened it. So let's see what is in here. Oh, it's so funny because they asked me what my favorite color was, and now I understand that they asked because they ordered it in my favorite color. Oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. I'm not gonna do all the plastic opening, but basically I was saying I wanted something like this so I can crochet and have light and not have to have a big light on and disturb everyone around me. But I'm super excited to use this. I cannot wait. Okay, I took it out while I was off camera. I just didn't want to mess with the plastic next to the mic and just have all that background noise going. But I am super excited to use this, and it came charged. Did not know that. Oh my god. Okay, so I just figuring this out with you guys because, like I said, it came this morning. It has a charging cord and it is flexible and really bright, and this is going to come in really handy. The last thing I bought, and I wouldn't say this is necessarily crochet, but because I'm posting more about my crochet, I only ever use it for that, and that is this thing. Oh wait, where am I? Oh, there it goes. Put it like this. You put your phone here, and then you can record what you're doing with your hands. And it was something that I had to convince myself that I needed, but I was just putting my phone into my shirt and pulling the collar down, and I didn't want to stretch my collar out. So if you ever see the angle of my hands in front of me, and they used to be super unstable and now they're not, it's because I bought this. It has a little magnet. It gives you a magnet if your phone doesn't have the magnet on it already, and you just super stable. I got it on Amazon. I saw it on TikTok Shop, but I don't buy stuff from TikTok Shop. But I looked it up on Amazon and found this, and I read a bunch of reviews, and that's usually what I do is I go through all the reviews of stuff before I buy it, and this was the best one. But yeah, this video is going to be longer than I thought, and has kind of made me realize that I have a bit of a spending problem. So this is my last thing. So as you can see, I have bought quite a few things since I've made a point to try and crochet every day. And I've also been gifted a lot of stuff because I have amazing people in my life, so that's really nice. But I don't regret any of them. Did I need them all? No. I could have used other things and made it work. Like I said, I was using my shirt for the phone. I was using other yarn for the stitch markers. But a lot of it just makes my life just that much easier. So I don't regret it. But I might become a little bit more aware and try and tell myself like, do you need this? Before I start buying stuff now, because this made me realize how much I've spent. This doesn't even include all the yarn I buy. So yeah, how much I've spent on this habit is pretty eye-opening. But yeah, I'm probably still gonna keep buying stuff because like I said, I end up using it all and I have no regrets. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments things that you've bought for crochet that you don't use or you do use or that you regret. Have you been influenced by anybody to start buying stuff? Because I can say that I have been influenced. I've seen other creators with these things and I'm like, need it, gotta have it, gonna buy it. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you've bought that you probably didn't need but you like to use all the time, or that you probably didn't need and you regret buying. Also subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday and I'm going to try and build up a schedule and go from there. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Yarn Core DIY. I'm Rhonda and thanks for coming along with me.